And even now blue is always here, and even now blue it shines so clear. I don't need a prayer or even words to say. No matter what I do, I'll never reach your answer. Colors of summer are stains on my heart, and rolling like down from my cheeks is the sign of love to start. The words I have for you are stuck, it just feels like a curse that I can't contain. Will the two of us meet again? I wish I told you back then. My hands will feel what to let us talk about with this galaxy so fast about me.
Hello guys, it is I, TDI Fan 2024, and in this video, I will be reviewing on the movie So yeah, I just got back from watching the new movie Dune Part 2, and what are my thoughts? Okay, so last year I did watch Dune Part 1, and I have to be honest, Dune Part 1 was a pretty solid film. I wouldn't call it a great film, but I'd say it was solid for the most part. I gave it like an 8 out of 10, so that's a pretty solid score. But this movie, Dune Part 2, what do I think of it? Well, of course, I'm going to have to say that this movie is a whole lot of better than Dune Part 1 in so many ways. One, the action is just much better and more cinematic. The whole visual effects and CGI, this whole movie is just overall a cinematic masterpiece. You can tell that the people who worked behind the scenes took their time on this film, unlike some other films from other companies. So I would have to give their praise on that because they definitely deserved it when it came to all of the visual effects, and the film overall is visually stunning. But not just that, the acting and the story and everything about this film is just so magnificent, honestly. And there's not anything that I can really say about the film. Like, my main issue with Dune Part 1 was that it kind of felt like it was dragging for me. But I know there's only a few people that actually think like that. For the most part, a lot of people would not agree with that statement. But that was just me with Dune Part 1 personally. But this film, even though this film is like 20 minutes longer than Part 1, this film didn't really feel like it dragged at all. Like, of course, it felt long, but it didn't really feel like any scene or any part of the film was dragging or anything. And I have to say the actors in this film did a phenomenal job, especially Austin Butler. Like, he's the guy who played Elvis in that one Elvis movie that came out 2 years ago. And you honestly could not tell that the same person who was Elvis was in this movie, because the character he plays, he is like a whole nother person. And he was honestly the best person and the best actor in this movie for me. He did a great job. And Timothée Chalamet, of course, did a fantastic job. All the actors in this movie did a fantastic job. And everybody who worked behind the scenes, like, I can tell that they really tried and they really put all their effort in with this film. And that's a great thing to see with movies these days, because we don't really see that much as the years go on. But this film definitely changed how people thought that cinema was dying. Well, this film is pretty much just proving them wrong, because honestly, this film is just, I don't even know what to say. Like, I don't even know the words to come up, but all I can say is that this film is truly a spectacular film. And of course, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. Right now, it's probably my favorite film of the year. Either this or The Iron Claw. I can't decide, but when it comes to a 2024 film, this film takes it for sure. And that's my review on Dune Part 2. If you've seen Dune Part 2 or Dune Part 1, what are your thoughts on these films? And are you planning to watch Dune Part 2? And overall, what movies are you excited for to see for 2024? With that said, thanks for watching this review, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.